Well, it's big news now from the state of Madhya Pradesh, with the BSP now having announced their support for the Congress party to form the next government in Madhya Pradesh. This perhaps puts all the speculation to rest about whether the Congress party will have the numbers to form the next government. The Congress finished as the single largest party in the state of Madhya Pradesh with 114 seats after counting finished late last night in the state of Madhya Pradesh. And now it's now final that the BSP Chief Mayawati has made the announcement that two of her MLAs elected in the state of Madhya Pradesh will be backing the government. The details of which, of course, we will get in a short while from now. Just let's bring you up to date with the numbers in the state of Madhya Pradesh as we speak. The final numbers as per the EC, which is the Congress party finishing with 114. 116 is the magic number you need to form the government. The Bharatiya Janata Party finished with 109. So this was a close contest all the way through, and that's how it finished. The Bahujan Samaj Party, crucially, has two seats, and the Samajwadi Party has one, and there are 4 independents in the state of Madhya Pradesh. But it seems that with BSP support, the Congress that'll be enough to take them over the line in Madhya Pradesh, and gives some credence to what Kamal Nath said in hushed tones yesterday, which was that they have the support of other smaller parties of independents within the state of Madhya Pradesh, enough numbers to form the government. So BSP may not have played kingmaker in Chhattisgarh, but they're certainly going to play a key role in government formation in Madhya Pradesh, throwing their weight and their support behind the Congress party. This is an absolutely crucial piece of information and a crucial development. This has virtually ended any hopes that any outside chance of the Congress not having the support, beg your pardon. Mayawati has come out and said as much, that she will support the Congress party and help them form the next government in Madhya Pradesh. Remember, the BSP and SP, while they have supported. Okay, let's go across to Mirana's executive editor, Faye D'Souza, joining us on the phone line. Faye, this pretty much puts it now to rest. Mayawati throwing her and her party's weight behind the Congress party in Madhya Pradesh.
And this is something we had expected yesterday, given Mayawati's inclination to keep her options open for 2019, and the fact that she might be harboring, ambitions to be prime minister.
Okay, we seem to have lost the line there with Faye. We'll try and reconnect with her. But, as Faye was trying to point out, this is a rather interesting move because the BSP and SP, interestingly, stayed away from that Mahagathbandhan meeting, which took place just a day before counting, remember, on Monday. And that raised a couple of eyebrows. But it seems that the BSP certainly kept their options open, and so has the Samajwadi Party. Okay, let's go across now to Times Network's consulting editor, Vinay Tiwari, joining us on the phone line. So, Vinay, we thought that the BSP perhaps could have some part to play in government formation in Chhattisgarh, but rather it's Madhya Pradesh where they're going to throw their weight behind the Congress party.
Yes, sir. Viren, I think for me, while Mayawati's decision to support Congress in Madhya Pradesh is important, I mean, I read it more significantly in terms of the 2019 elections, because remember,
that's right.
BSP and the SP, who have already announced their coalition for 2019, were not part of the Mahagathbandhan meeting that happened just a day before counting happened. And that in many ways was being read by people in a way to suggest that both these parties are being ambivalent about whether they should be joining the Mahagathbandhan or waiting and watching at the sidelines. Now that Mayawati has come out in public and actually expressed support for it, it almost makes it clear that those two aligned partners will perhaps be a part of the Mahagathbandhan, certainly in the state of Uttar Pradesh, which is politically way more important for the BJP as the largest state of Hindi heartland. Also, Viren, one other fact, it also tells you how pragmatic and smart a politician Mayawati is, despite the fact that she has a vote bank which was competing with the Congress's vote bank over the last 20 years or so in UP. The fact that she is on her own agreed to become a part of the coalition in Madhya Pradesh tells you the maturity and the pragmatism of a leader like Mayawati. She's a leader who understands how the mood of the people are. She's obviously a leader who understands her electorate very well. And she also somebody who can read the mood of the nation properly. And this is political maturity at a very high level, because she's reduced her ego and decided to announce it on her own that she would support the Congress party, Viren.
Right, Vinay, I request you to stay with us because I just want to get a sense of the conversations that were happening, on ground in Madhya Pradesh between the Congress camp and the other parties. For that, I want to go to Mirror Now's senior news editor Mandar Fanse, also joining us on the phone line. Mandar, I just want to understand, what those conversations were, because we heard from the Congress camp that they were trying to reach out to the BSP, to the SP, and to other smaller, to other four independents as well in the state of Madhya Pradesh in case they fell short, and they did fall short by 2.
First things first, this will put the speculation of BJP basically at the bay, and then obviously it will lead to a little stability for the Congress to form the government in the first instance. Apart from that, since the BSP has joined the Congress alliance, SP would also join the Congress alliance, is what our sources are saying. So eventually Congress will have that magic number along with them, and they can comfortably take the claim to form the government to the governor.
Right, Vinay, in what has happened over the last few hours, because it's all been late last night, in fact, through the night as well, where discussions have taken place, that political pragmatism that you spoke about, that Mayawati had to employ here, it also, this was not the sort of best case scenario for her as well, because she was hoping to play a bigger part in Chhattisgarh and in Madhya Pradesh, but it's not necessarily turned out that way for her. So some amount of reassessment of where she herself and her party stands, going into this battle, this Mahagathbandhan for 2019, and how much of a say the BSP and SP actually have in that alliance.
Yes, Viren, but I think sometimes, we journalists make a mistake of trying to understand coalition politics purely from seats point of view. I think in a large section of India, coalition politics has more relevance in terms of the vote shares that a particular party adopts. Remember, BJP's strategy of tying up with even single party seats. They've tied up with a party called Apna Dal in Uttar Pradesh when the UP elections happened, and that party has influence only in 2 seats. But these kind of small coalitions in very small, tiny areas end up adding to your vote bank, a vote share, and that vote share then catapults the party to a better position, which is why I'm calling Mayawati a very pragmatic politician. Because remember, in Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh too, BSP and SP were trying for a pre-poll alliance with the Congress, and the Congress kind of rebuffed them. Despite that rebuff, if the party has come out and accepted or agreed to support the Congress, it shows that she's willing to put her ego aside and take a larger call on what this coalition will mean going forward. Also, Viren, remember this. Mayawati's BSP is always known as the 18-plus party, which means that she has a vote share of 18% that remains intact.
Correct.
Even in the elections which she lost badly, she got absolutely 0 seats in the last Lok Sabha elections from Uttar Pradesh, but had 18.5% of vote share. And if that 18.5% vote share gets added to another block or formation, it proves to be lethal. And I think that's where the criticality of Mayawati, despite not having enough seats in Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh, is extremely relevant. Viren.
Right, Vinay and Mandar, stay with us because I want to just quickly listen into what the BSP Supremo herself said just a few minutes ago. Take a listen to Mayawati.
कि हमारी पार्टी ने ये चुनाव खासकर बीजेपी को सत्ता से बाहर करने के लिए लड़ा था, लेकिन दुख की बात ये है कि हमारी पार्टी अपने इस मकसद में कामयाब नहीं हो सकी है। और मुझे ये भी मालूम हुआ है कि मध्य प्रदेश में अभी भी ये पार्टी यहाँ सत्ता में आने के लिए पूरे जोड़ तोड़ में लगी हुई है, जिसे रोकने के लिए हमारी पार्टी ने कांग्रेस पार्टी की सोच व नीतियों से सहमति न जताते हुए भी यहाँ मध्य प्रदेश में अपनी पार्टी का कांग्रेस पार्टी को सरकार बनाने के लिए समर्थन देने का फैसला लिया है।